The next cultivation is bold group. Good afternoon.
Hello, how's everyone? Nice to meet you all, finally, for the first time.
Oh, wow.
My name is Danny Brown. I'm a CEO and an owner in Mobile Team. Casey Castleberry, he's our attorney. In this day and age, we don't think we'll need him, but we never go anywhere without him, it seems like. To give you a specific timeline, which I think that's what you want, our license indicated about 5 to 5.5 months for construction. And we were issued a license July 10th, and we started moving dirt on July 12th. So 5.5 to 6 months or so from July is somewhere mid to late December. And at this point in time, we anticipate asking ABC to do a final inspection on our building the week of Christmas. So, and then we had put in also a timeline on page 8 of our application shows a minimum of 104 to 121 days of plant growth. That includes propagation, veg time, flower time, and then cure time. So if we do the math on that, that puts us somewhere in April as an estimate to have medical marijuana available. We're doing a hybrid greenhouse. We're located in Cotton Plant, Arkansas, and I was there this morning. Our building is totally erected as far as the walls and the roof and the structure and everything. We were hanging HVAC equipment this morning. The plumbing is mostly done, and we're doing ceiling grids. Just doing some cleanups. So doing really well.
That's awesome. I think are you going to wait to plant, or because you're going to end up storing inventory, I guess, if the dispensaries aren't up and going. You guys anticipated. It's hard to anticipate given everything that goes on, but you guys could probably be growing before there's a place to sell it.
So we've been in touch with several of the dispensary applicants, and to get timelines from those, we don't know who's going to win until later on this month, but some have indicated that they can be up and going in 60 days. So because they mainly just have storefronts, unless they're growing, they're just storefront. So if that happens in December, as it's currently planned at your next meeting, then hopefully in February or March, some of those will be open. So that's in line with when we'll have it. But we do have a vault in accordance with ABC 6.3 that will hold the medicine until the dispensaries are open.
Great job. That's great.
Questions?
How many strains do you anticipate when you start growing? And I failed to ask this question in the first group. How many strains do you anticipate growing starting?
Our application called for 13 total strains. I can pull up the application and give you the specifics if you need it, but about 13. And we're going to make sure that we have strains that are, for every element that's part of the amendment.
You heard the update from the Arkansas Department of Health on the applications and the reasons for the applications. Will that change?
Well, actually, I really wanted to hear it, but I couldn't. Sitting in the back of the room, ABC or DOH, neither one I could hear very good. So the facts that they presented, I would love to have that information. Did they say it's on their website? Like the percentage of each?
The statistics are, and I will follow up.
Okay, that would be great information to have.
They issued 6,000.
6,400.
Yeah, we knew the number count, but when the lady was listing the 31% were
Chronic
for...
pain. 31% was for chronic pain. 16% was for post-traumatic stress disorder. Another 30% was
Osteoarthritis.
which was pain, arthritis.
Is that breakdown available on the
Yes.
website?
Yeah,
Okay.
and, yeah, so 16% is for arthritis, which is sort of chronic pain, and then they had a petition for bipolar that was denied.
I would make one comment about the way that we constructed our facility is that I know that we're supposed to meet the demand that's out there. You know, we don't really know what that's going to be. No one does at this point. We can only go by historical demand in other places that we've looked at. But we built our facility in a way that's modular. And so adding additional grow area, we can do very quickly if that becomes necessary.
The reason it's so important that the cultivators know what's happening with the health department and is because this is medical marijuana. And if they're telling you this is what the people are looking for, your THC to CBD combination has to be right and your strain has to be right. And so it's okay to grow 13 strains, and that's important, but if we look at the chronic diseases in the state that they're applying for these applications and we don't have enough of what they're using it for. So this is good information. It would be for me if I was a business person looking at that.
Yes, it's
Because
excellent.
you're going to see where you need to go initially based on what the Arkansas Department of Health is telling you that the need is for these communities.
Absolutely.
I was surprised not to hear more about seizure disorders, and I don't think they reported on any of those. It's a very common.
Progress.
Yeah.
But I do think it's important that they listed the top 3, that all of them are covered, and that's the reason for my question, is that you have a patient that comes in for a seizure disorder, and if you do not have a high CBD content strain, then you may have a child that goes without their therapy.
Yes.
We specifically have several high CBD strains.
Yeah. And that's why I was surprised at the data that we didn't get any applications yet. But thank you.
You bet. Thank you very much.